Better to be a wife guy than someone that's like slightly shit, like the husband in Gone Girl.
Hi, I'm Leah Lamarr.
And I'm Bella Hull.
And welcome to Rats of the Roundtable.
Please do not listen if you are operating heavy machinery, are a blood relative, or an ex-boyfriend.
We are not responsible for hurting your feelings.
Welcome
to Rats of the Roundtable. Oh my god, that table's like so round.
That's so round. That's so round. Oh my god, that table's like so round. So round.
Do you want to start the episode?
Let's start the app.
I just DM'd you a video that actually should have a warning label on it because it's
Warning.
graphic content.
And what would the warning be?
The warning would be not for people who
Oh, wow.
enjoy anything that's aesthetically pleasing.
That to me is wrong.
Don't you feel like this is robbing women of their culture?
But I mean, there's a world in which that could be queer or kind of fluid in some way. But somehow it's the straightest thing I've ever seen.
Why can't women just have one thing? Why can't we be women? Why do we suddenly have to have men's haircuts?
Well, I'm looking at that, though, and the jump cut goes from them taking some bangs and just sort of going like, we're going to trim them off to,
Dude, I
we
think
put
dyeing
makeup
that
on
woman's
you.
head to
Yeah.
give her a corner that she actually wouldn't have normally.
Yeah.
It's just strange. I feel defeated.
Do you know that George Clooney's supposedly so hairy he has to shave his forehead?
Really? I've seen hairy noses on men in my family.
Okay, confession.
Yeah.
Hairy forehead?
This is a ratastic confession. I used to wax my forehead. I thought I was the missing link, and I'm not joking, because the hair came so close to my eyebrows that it almost connected.
Right. The hair
it
comes down.
Yeah, it came all the way down. And I used to have a ton of baby hair, like so much
happened
baby
to
hair.
it?
Well, I waxed.
Do you still wax it off, or did you wax it and then it kind of just gave up after a while?
It didn't give up. It comes back with a vengeance. And I do tweeze my hairline often. I do. And
I have the opposite problem where I wish I had so much more hair. I wish I had twice the amount of hair that I have.
But you don't want what I have, which is hair on my forehead. You do want a forehead.
I have hair, so I think this is part of like my cultural heritage. Is
Yeah.
that like growing up half Indian but with a white mother meant that like I did have white skin and a full moustache and sideburns.
Yeah.
And my mum found it to be so disgusting that she like made me get it waxed. She actually bought a laser machine for me to laser my face. And I was lasering my face.
Where
a
was
lot.
she when I was growing up?
I don't know.
Because my forehead
How
wasn't...
did your parents feel about your hairy forehead?
They loved it. They loved everything.
You know what? That's really harmful when
Yes.
when parents say to their kid, "Oh, your insert fucked up ugly thing is fine."
Because I could have been so much hotter at a younger age.
Yeah, and they could have
instead I grew up
saved you.
insecure.
They
Yeah.
could have saved you from your fate by loving you less.
Right. And I think if my parents had just been like, why don't you wax your whole body? I think that I wouldn't have had to go into comedy. I could have just
Yeah.
been like a
Finance
banker.
girl.
Yeah. I could have just been normal.
Mhm.
But instead, they had to love my hairy forehead. If it was an apartment, it wouldn't even be a studio. Like, it would be a bachelor without a
What,
kitchen.
your forehead?
Yeah, that's how small it was. And now you could rent out, maybe it's like a 2-bed, 2-bath.
How big is my forehead?
I think you have a great forehead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did have a hairy face though, and so I still shave the sides of my face sometimes.
And it doesn't grow back thicker? Wait, this is something women talk
No,
about.
I actually think that's a myth.
Because
I
you
think that was a-
dermaplane.
I think that was a myth created by people that wanted you to spend money on waxing and stuff.
Because I have so much peach fuzz on the side of my face and I'm scared
Shave
to
your
shave
face.
it.
Shave your face.
Someone told me not to shave my face. She's like, it's going to grow back thick and then
Well,
you're going
who
to have
was
a beard.
that person and where was
She
their
was this Australian
qualifications?
woman I met at summer camp.
Well, she sounds
And
like a fucking idiot.
I trust Australian women because they've
Why?
seen the dangers of the world. The kangaroos, tarantulas,
You know what?
razors on your face.
I don't have any time for that Australian woman. I think she was full of shit and needed to.
So you dermaplane.
What does that mean?
Shave your face.
I shave my face with a man's razor.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. And I shave my moustache and I shave the one hair that grows on my chin.
Oh, I get it on my nipple.
I get like 8 hairs on each of my nipples.
I get one black hair on my right nipple, and I get one very coarse hair right here on the side of my cheek.
Do you have a mole?
No. it just
hair comes out with no mold.
it feels like a horse hair that comes out of my face that you could use in a bow of a violin. It's
Yes,
so
yes.
coarse
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
so thick, and I can't
Wow.
even believe it's real and that it's on my face.
I found on my arm a hair that was like that long.
And then you feel betrayed by everyone you know because
Yeah,
you're like,
just
how did you not
one-
tell me
just
about this
one
6-inch hair that was clearly visible to everyone?
Oh God.
I had one like that on my back,
Life
and
is
I
a
was like, this is why my
nightmare.
ex broke up with me. He just didn't tell me the reason.
Can
Why
I
couldn't he have just plucked it?
chip in with something
No.
from Cosmo.com?
Please
Go
do.
in, go on, Stu.
Is it okay to shave peach fuzz on your face? Yes, it's totally fine to shave the peach fuzz, aka vellus hair, on your
Vellus hair.
face. So that's the mannish word of the week, vellus hair.
Vellus.
Vellus? Can you spell it before I go in?
Vellus.
Vellus.
So that's like the kind of colorless, fuzzy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it will not grow back thicker or darker after shaving it or dermaplaning it. This is one of the age-old myths that just won't freaking die.
Exactly. And that Australian woman at that campsite or whatever the fuck,
Campsite.
she was just lying. She was just chatting shit. I feel like campsites are places where people just recycle irrelevant information to each other because they're not anywhere near an electric plug.
It wasn't a campsite, but go on.
What is it?
Summer
Camp
camp.
Rock? Okay.
It's fine. It's just, I think it's an American
Shave
thing.
your face
Sleepaway camp.
today. Shave your face today.
I'm too scared to shave my face.
Shave your face
Because
today.
I will be the one person who gets a beard.
No, you won't.
I will be the person who has a beard.
That's a complex. You won't be the one person
Okay.
that gets a beard.
Bella, if I get a beard, are
What
you
are
going
you
to be
gonna do?
personally responsible for lasering my face?
Yeah, I'll laser your face.
Will you?
I've lasered my own face. I've lasered my unibrow so much with my own machine that I bought
No
from
way.
home. Yeah, I don't
Sorry.
even have a unibrow.
Sorry, I know this is not my podcast, but I just need to ask you: you're lasering your own face with a what right between your
My
eyes?
mum bought me this machine. It's from Philips.
Your mom is a good friend.
It was 200 and something pounds. My mum bought it for me. She was like, I'm going to use it first, and then I'm going to give it to you when I've lasered my whole body. You have to use
Oh,
it
she
like,
didn't. She didn't want to
every
make
2
sure it was
weeks
safe.
for a
She just
bit.
wanted to do it herself first.
Well, she was like, she was more a priority because I was 14 and she was actually like had a dating life and I was like
Okay, it's fair.
14.
Yeah.
And so she did that, and then there was a body laser that was bigger and scarier.
And did that work?
That worked on my legs because now my legs, but I didn't do it for long enough. So now my legs just grow with like 20% of the hairs that they used to.
Okay, that's fair.
Which actually looks even more disgusting than normal.
It's kind of like when old men have no hair up to the
Yes.
sock line.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
the kind of hair I have, just like 8 really big hairs on
Rogue,
each
weird
shin.
hairs. Yeah.
Yeah. Which feels worse. And then there's a little face laser, and I would go eep, eep, age 14 in the mirror to zap my unibrow.
You not tweezing, just want to zap it.
I just wanted to get rid.
And it got rid.
It got rid, yeah.
And now does the hair on your face grow back?
Yes, but like it's just nowhere near as bad.
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
I just need to see if it's like,
Feel here.
but it is a little rough.
Oh,
No, but do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, it is.
Thank you for admitting that. So you don't feel worried that
But I don't feel worried about how
Seb
it
is going to feel it
feels.
and be like, oh, it's a little.
No, because that man is so unaware.
Men don't really, they don't actually
It's
notice
like
anything. do
one
they,
of
huh?
the most freeing things I realized about men was that they are so unaware of all things to do with your body.
Right. The second you're naked, do they even notice that you have stubble on your face?
Exactly. They don't understand that women shave. Would you shave a rat?
If it asks me to. It's got to be consensual rat shaving.
What do you think a shaved rat looks like?
Like-
Actually, I
like
think
me
they
naked.
exist. I think they exist.
Really? Naked mole rats.
You can definitely get naked guinea pigs.
That sounds illegal.
They're actually kind of cute, and you have to oil them. You have to moisturize
Wait,
their skin.
what? Oiling a rat sounds.
You have to moisturize them and give them massages. Otherwise, their skin gets really dry in the winter.
Why do you know this?
Because I considered buying one for a really long time during lockdown.
This like feels somehow.
There's something vulnerable about a hairless cat or a hairless guinea pig that I really want to adopt it and oil it and make sure it's okay.
It does feel like a weird kink to me.
It's also like weird because you do oil animals when they're dead, aka preparing meat.
I don't know why oiling an animal feels racist to me. Like there's just something weird about
Really?
it. Yeah.
It feels wrong.
It feels animalist.
The other day I ate rabbit at a restaurant.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I ate bunny.
Shut the.
I said, hey, can we get some bunny for the table?
What kind of food was it?
I said, hey, if I got some bunny for the table, would you have some?
And everyone said, yeah.
And I was like, yeah. I'll
They
eat
were
some
like, hop
bunny."
to it. Wait, so what did what kind of cuisine was this?
I went to a restaurant that was like It's called the Chop House. It's just like really good meat.
Bunny, chop chop.
And there was a platter that was like a starter platter that was like, seemed like you get like 5 different things. And I was like, okay. So it was pork crackling.
Yum.
Delicious.
Love.
A bit of lamb, soft lamb, delicious.
Delish.
And then potted rabbit, which was basically pate with some applesauce. It was so good.
With applesauce, that feels wrong. That's like adding insult to injury. But isn't it? But isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that when I'm like, oh yeah, pig, kill it. Yeah, oh yeah, like beef, like animal, kill it. And then when you say rabbit, I'm like, no, how could you? It's like
Because they're so sweet.
I know, because you see them as just
Would you
like
eat a
innocent.
rat?
I think I probably have without knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you're in New York eating kebab, like what is it really?
Yeah.
Where are
they
we
have
getting
such
the
good
kebab
access to
from?
it. Yeah.
Probably from the sewers.
I think bunnies are. Do you think they're the sweetest animal?
They seem the least likely to kill you in your sleep.
Oh, they can nibble you though.
I think dogs and cats would kill you in your sleep if they could.
Oh, a dog for sure.
Cat for sure. Cats don't need you.
They. Oh, I love cats though. My ideal life is
yeah,
to
but you
never get out of bed for my whole life and to just have cats visit me in my bed.
I have spoken about this. First of all, that is so sad. Second of all, I know you leave your window open so a stray can come in and you can feed
It's not
it.
a stray. It's a Bengal cat that has a collar.
Okay, I can't argue
And
with
yes,
you.
I buy cat food for it, so it will visit me more, and it does visit me more.
You're an enabler. Okay,
I know, and
so,
I know it's bad. And I know that the owner probably is like, "Don't do that."
no, I think my dream. I know. When I was jealous of this 1-year-old baby,
Yeah.
just being in a stroller and
Mm-hmm.
everyone standing around it, giving it attention, and then when you're ready to leave, you just leave.
Yeah.
Like, mom, push me away.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do that as an adult, where I'm just laying in an adult-sized stroller.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about a wheelchair. I'm talking about a bed on wheels
Yeah, that would be great.
with a blanket,
That
and
would be
everyone is around me
great.
giving me attention.
Yes.
And then when I decide I'm done, I go, and
then you
then
just
I'm
leave.
out. Yeah, and then that's the signal for everyone to fucking
that would
leave.
be good, but I think if I was in bed, I actually wouldn't want people to see me. I think that actually part of the pleasure of being in bed for me is that you are shrouded.
Do you know what's crazy? When I think about bed, I
do you
think
think
about
of?
watching Gilmore Girls.
I've never seen it, but it's a very autumnal show.
You would love.
Really?
I think it's and I only watched it recently, and I think if I had watched it as a teenager, I would have been a feminist way earlier in my life, and also thought women could be funny. You know, it's like
Interesting. Maybe I should
so
get into
funny.
it.
The female character, it's all about the female characters, and they're all so funny. I would like to donate my eggs so that I have other children out there I don't even know about.
One of my friends has donated her eggs.
And I think
And
it's
they're
an
allowed to
interesting.
write to her when they're 18.
Yeah, but it's like when men can just donate their sperm and have kids out there. I'm like, why can't I just have kids out there I don't know about? Why can't I feel
Would
the
that be
man
emotionally complex for you,
experience?
though? That would for me be like, oh my god, my babies. Where are my babies?
To be clear, I'd like to have my own first and then donate.
Donate after you've got your own?
Yeah, I want my kids to have siblings just in case. I want them when they're 18 to have a nasty surprise from 23andMe. Like,
Right.
you know,
yeah.
and then I'll be like, did
So you
mom
won't-
fuck this guy?
you
or
won't
did
tell
mom,
them.
was she reckless? No, I kind of just want it to be like a huge shock. Oh my God,
You
I
want to foster like family scandal.
Yeah.
Because it brings people together.
Yeah, and for me to have been loyal to my husband the whole time, and for them to just wonder if I like had a secret life.
I love wondering if people had. I wish.
Because
yeah.
how many times do you think a woman has had a secret life? No, it's always the man gets to have the secret life. I want to have
I
a secret
think
life.
A woman having a secret life is a slay.
For a woman to have a secret second family, that's fucking cool.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, and you never
it shows
see
great
that.
time management.
Just one hand on the thing, sorry.
Sorry,
Now we know how Bella gives hand jobs.
2 hands. Oh yes,
Just-
always has to be
Just
2
huge
hands.
dicks. You got all these guys with massive dicks.
Well, one hand is not gonna. The
The second hand goes
area-
underneath, in my experience.
under the bollocks.
Well, it's like in the taint ball area, while the other hand is
In
the
the
shaft. The gooch. I mooch in the gooch.
You mooch in the gooch. Are you like putting
The gooch.
pressure on the gooch?
Yeah, I do.
I think I give 2 hands, but that's just because like it kind of divides the labor between my arms because my arms are not very strong and so they get really weak.
You also have very small hands. Like, look at
Really?
yeah.
Sorry, Stu.
They're They're tiny, you know? I feel like they're not even as... My hands are
they're
wide.
quite thin as well. It's the thinnest
All right, well,
part of my body.
now she's bragging.
It's the thinnest part of my bod.
Of your hands.
I think so.
And I'm so jealous because I wish your hands were like my thighs right now.
I wish your thighs were like my... I wish your... I wish your body was like my body and my body was like your body.
Your body is my body and my body is your body.
I wish it... Yeah, that's what I wish.
I told my husband the other day, because I found myself slouching on the toilet, I was literally like Gollum, just hunched over like a little creature. And I said, "Hey, babe." Like he's in the other room. Like, "Can you come in here, please? I want you to observe me on the turlet." Like I was just, okay. So he comes in and he's like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Do you see this position?"
Yeah,
And he was like,
you're
"Yeah, you look like a
slouching."
pretzel." And I was like, "Pretzels are more flexible than I am, thank you." But he was like, I was like, "Can you just let me know if you see me sitting like this or standing like this? I want to work on my posture." And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And then, of course, cut to 2 minutes later, I'm on the couch and I'm just like this. I'm like, "You didn't say anything." It was a test.
But you're sort of...
But-
you are transferring the responsibility for your body onto him.
I know. I made him responsible and
He failed.
He failed. Well, why do I have to be responsible for myself? What do you think? I'm an adult, Bill?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Ew.
You're like 12.
I want to just blame someone else for the thing I should be doing.
Yeah, that's a totally instinctive and great thing. I'm so hungry. I'm starving.
She's starving. All right, well, Oliver Twist needs some fucking food.
I
You want
need
to get
some-
some little wet porridge?
I'm going to have some
little
wet goo. when I
Mushy, disgusting
and I'm going to
soup?
microwave some broccoli and put that in there as well.
Do me a favor, never show me.
Okay.
I never want to see... If you ever send me a photo, I will know you hate me and I've done something so irreparably bad that we can never be friends again. Like, if you ever show it to me, I know it's over between us. Never show it to me.
Should I not have shared it?
It's fine to share, but don't show. In terms of
What's
show and
your
tell, just
goblin
tell.
meal? Like, what do you have when everything went... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my rat meal. Mm-hmm. When I'm just crouched over like a disgusting. I like to eat the ready-to-eat chicken from Sainsbury's or Co-op or Tesco cold.
Oh, wait, you're not talking about fridge raiders.
What is a fridge raider?
Fridge raiders are ready-to-eat pieces of, like, the most processed chicken. It's like it does not even resemble the taste of meat anymore. It only resembles the processed artificial taste of chicken.
See, like I'm like on my high horse. I will not eat McDonald's. I haven't eaten it, but Co-op's got these nuggets.
Yeah. Fridge raiders are,
Yeah.
but they're kind of, my dad once bought them for me because I saw the advert and I was beguiled. And then I tried them and they were so disgusting.
I
And
was
really-
beguiled.
I was beguiled by the look of the processed meat. And then, yeah, but I know the slices of chicken breast that are cooked.
They're not slices. It's like a full
Chunks.
chunk. But I'll also eat the nuggets, the southern fried
So
chicken
you just
nuggets.
peel open
from-
that punnet of chicken.
Yeah, the
chunks
plastic junky
tub.
and I just take it straight to the dome.
And
Cold.
you're not having them with any sriracha?
You know what's funny is I did do tahini last night. I dipped in tahini. I dipped. I
Okay.
took
Did you
out of the
double dip?
plastic. Yeah, of course. And then I put it on the lid, and I
Was
messily,
it
and
your
then I just.
personal tahini?
Well, no, I'm just
Who did
a
you share
trash
it with?
person.
Just your husband.
My husband.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's fine. He's used to my gross,
Saliva, yeah.
disgusting stuff.
He's seen it all before.
He's in it all. My favorite thing to do is to eat shredded cheese over the sink.
Yeah, bag of it.
Yeah, a whole bag. It's got to be. It's just got to be. And it's in the middle of the night, and I'm anxious, and
Yes.
if anyone saw me doing it, I'd be mortified.
I've never gotten. I've been in relationships with people that are fully addicted to cheese in the way that they like can't go a day without having it.
Yeah.
Like blocks of like deeply mature cheddar.
I don't think
And I
women can
think-
eat cheese like men eat cheese.
No, I think men can eat cheese in a way that is political. Actually.
Yeah, I wake up with a third thigh and a Republican.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that my weakness was chocolate. My weakness was just eating in general. I just used
I
to
know.
binge eat.
I think I still binge eat.
Yeah.
but smaller spurts.
Is the broth thing, is that a binge? If
I don't know if it's a
of...
binge, but it's so disgusting. It's vile. I find it so
Do you think there's a
gross.
sort of self-harm element to it?
I think it's all self-harm, yeah. I wouldn't say sort of. I would say full on.
But it's good for you.
Yeah. I think it's also the way you eat it. Because I imagine you using a straw. I don't know. I'm like, is she slurping? Is she like, I don't know. Is there a knife involved? Like, I'm not sure how
No,
the
'cause there's nothing
consistency.
to cut. It's all just,
Yeah.
wet.
See, when I am embarrassed when I'm eating is because I know I'm eating like an absolute barbarian.
Do you think that you eat?
It's just hands, food to mouth, like food's falling out because I can't get it into my mouth fast enough.
Is it important to you to know how to use a knife and fork? Like if you were to have, like my mum is always really, like I was taught, I think at university, because we had lots of formal meals.
Yeah.
I was like, you have to know how to use a knife and fork properly and know which cutlery is the right cutlery for each course and whatever.
Yeah.
And my mum always says that that's a really good quality that I have.
Etiquette.
And the people that don't have that are like barbarians.
Yeah. So I was having, it's funny that you mentioned this because I was having I was having dinner with my husband's family and his grandma was there, 3 of his grandparents. And his grandma said to me, Leah, is there something wrong with your hand? I was like, what? No, I don't think so. And she goes, why are you eating like that? And I was like, it's just how I eat. And then she goes, no. And then she gave me a whole lesson about how to do it. And then when she did that, I was like, can we do this again, but with a camera on us?
Sure.
And then it's my
think I've
most
seen
popular
that.
video on Instagram.
Yeah, I think I have seen that video.
Because people enjoy watching Americans be trash.
Yeah, and be like incompetent.
She tamed the shrew. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So do you now eat? No, I feel
No,
like
I still eat like a barbarian.
that's the kind of one of the one pleasures in life is just being able to animalistically eat.
I just let me eat.
Yeah,
But you personally should not
eat.
your soup. I just, like, I can't.
Thank you so much for listening, everybody. This has been yet another ridiculous podcast episode. This has been Rats of the Roundtable.
Thanks for listening and not learning anything with us. I've been Leah Lamarr.
I've been Bella Hull, and we all love you very much.
Mwah.
Bye.
Rats of the Roundtable is a Turtle Canyon comedy production produced by me, Stuart Laws. Please rate, review, subscribe, share the podcast so that more people can listen to it. Thank you very much for supporting.